3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to Unity Update. Today we're going to show you the car that arrived from India and how we transformed it into an autonomous vehicle. And what do we mean with autonomous?
So we want to start with two basic autonomous features. The first one being lane keeping, where the car automatically follows the lane. The second one being traffic jam mode, where the car keeps a certain distance to the car in front of you. And this could actually cure the traffic jams of the world. Because when the car keeps a certain distance and therefore a certain speed, you don't get this human braking, gas and braking, gas and instead you just keep the speed and everything flows.
So this project had a really ambitious timeline and our teams and ourselves have been working really hard day and night to get it done. And we're going to show you the whole process from receiving the car from India to when we actually test drive it autonomously. So that's what we're going to show you now. Let's watch!
That's insane. We're going to put 8 of these in here. 400 kilos of batteries.
Otherwise it doesn't work.
We need to figure out what connections go where. So now I need to go to the workshop and get some tools.
Oh, did you find wheels?
Yes.
Nice.
Pin, tire, pen, marking tape, multimeter.
Nice.
Duct tape. Let's go. It's not super clear, I must admit.
It's really fascinating and it looks beautiful.
Some brake system might need fixing as well.
And some welding. Are we good to go?
Det är lite oklart, men det blir en svets.
Drilling holes that we're going to use as guides for the welding.
And we are cutting things.
What do you think?
Jävla sjukt!
Folks. Everywhere. The wiring is almost done, then we're gonna try it. That's probably ground. I'm gonna check the cell voltage. 6.5. That's 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. They are all good.
This is the start button. Right now it's a cable. We'll see if that works. So the batteries are in for the first try. Robin, how does it feel?
Great.
So Anton, you said nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll all die.
God knows.
Definitely it will start.
Okay, shall we?
Is that it?
That's anticlimactic. Oh. About that.
So we plugged everything in and expected the car to run.
But that wasn't really the case. You see, all the control systems and dashboards that we thought would be in the car when we got it from India were severed off and left in India. So we had to rebuild the entire system using non-generic components. All the car was an engine, a motor controller, which we had to hack and then put it back together with a completely new system. So the challenge changed completely.
So our CEO Louis wrote the day before on our communication channel, urgent reminder, the mule vehicle must be complete this year and operating autonomously. There are no exceptions, no reasons, no discussion.
So as you understand, we had to build a system that we thought would be complete when it arrived. So the time frame was changed a little bit. We're trying to figure this out.
Now we managed to scale it down. The indicator status lamp is not on, and that means the motor controller doesn't engage, probably because the battery management system doesn't tell the motor controller that it's allowed to drive.
Not so cheerful when you're on the other side of the camera, buddy.
No.
Ska han fila på det eller ska du fila på det?
Nice and clean.
Cleaning it up.
More parts.
Please leave that.
Yeah, man!
What are you working on?
Now we're like getting rid of all the stuff we don't need from the old system, replacing it with new solid connections, and then wire it up. Get rid of the steering wheel, replace it with a servo.
If anybody ever watches this and you wonder why it's slightly blurry, it's because the wrong guy's holding the camera.
This wheel here.
technology. Don't need it. Here's the driver. It's electronic power steering. We bought this from a scrapyard. Now will be connected to the wheels.
So we're gonna weld the electric autonomous drive platform. Some machines.
Dog pong.
Dog's broken.
Verkar som den här kameran själv som ger lite delay. Bildbehandling tar bara 30 millisekunder. Medan själva kameran i sig har 260 millisekunder.
So now we're gonna move from this to this testing platform.
What you doing there, Evan?
So soldering on the hall sensors for the RPM measurement. So there's a hall sensor here and then there's gaps.
Yeah.
And for every gap, magnetic field changes, which means you can measure the speed the wheel is turning on both wheels.
I'm working for real. We're trying the stereo camera. That's going to be the eyes of the car.
It is Saturday night and some things are working.
You could tell Verena, this is actually her staples holder. So I just took it off her desk. The powering the computer. Yeah.
Then we'll have our steer-by-wire system here.
I really like the control panel and joystick and everything.
Thank you. Excited, Mike?
Yeah.
Something feels off. I don't know what it is.
Steering time. What we doing, Isaac?
Racing the car, we're going to start the motor snart.
Start.
When are we gonna start the motor, Isaac?
Snart.
Smart.
Oh shit!
Step away from the vehicle.
Hey, can somebody take me home now? Nice!
So, we're gonna go through the startup procedure. We've now been working all night. It's 2 a.m. and it's gone great. So look here, this is the key switch. Now you're in neutral here and we want to be forward. And then we have the 12-volt outlets so we can charge the laptop and stuff. Then we have the headlights so we can see the road in front of us. So now that the car is in forward mode, we can send a signal to the throttle input to the motor controller. So we plug the plus side in to the throttle input here. We put this one on and it's not plugged in. Technical difficulties. If shit goes down, you can always press this and the motors are disengaged.
Look, all I care about is hit that and dive off.
Hello, Anton.
Hey,
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Perfect.
Some small stuff left, and then we can start trying.
Christopher, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well.
This is the new power thing they invented.
No, the
Speedometer they invented.
I think spinning.
Wheel. Power steering, the control panel, reverse, neutral, forward, and autonomous. Have an inverter, and then we have a 12-volt plug, and we have a linear potentiometer to measure the steering output. And then we have the Hall effect sensors. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna make some body panels.
These are our dimensions.
Nice.
This is the wire, the steer-by-wire wire. And then back to the brain of the car in the back there.
Christopher, the brain of the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the brain of the
That's
car.
gonna go back to him. So it's gonna send Christopher a 12-volt signal. Which cable to cut, Christopher?
Green one.
Angle
The green one.
Yeah. What you doing, Albin?
Try to get
We got a supervisor here.
Men jag hade nog inte...
Jag tänker att... Yeah buddy. Teamwork.
Last few screws on the new steering device. It's kind of retrofit from the old Kepler pod for a new purpose. Reuse, as we like to do.
It's looking nicer and nicer all the time, but mostly because of the stuff that we add.
Yay!
Steer by wire, man.
We're very proud of this.
Yeah, it's great.
Inte så mycket.
There we have it.
There by a big ass wire.
Just break that chair. You're vandal. Okay, problem solved. Seating is arranged. No respect for authority here. Det blir bättre faktiskt. What are you thinking about, Florian?
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
We installed some seats, the crates.
Just cutting this one to put a fan. We are checking on the oscilloscope that the pulse width modulation signal to the steering servo is what we think it should be. Is that the PWM?
Så det är 12 volt där.
This
is not good at all if that's the case. Turn it off.
We're testing if the throttle works. It should. It had been working before, so...
This is the first test since rewiring, right? The wheels in the front, they turn, and the wheels in the back, they burn. So it's a pretty snug fit there. No.
Turn on the key switch. Forward position. We heard the sound. And drive. There we go.
We're gonna try out the lane keeping algorithm, and then we're gonna merge that with the cruise control so that both steering and throttle are controlled autonomously.
What distance are we gonna follow it in?
3 meters? Yeah, do it. 3, 2, 1, go!
Very happy.
Nice.
Way beyond expectations.
Excellent.
And really fun.
So that was pretty awesome, right? So in case you're wondering why we're wearing funny hats, it's because it's Christmas soon, and we usually wear these funny hats when it's Christmas. So if you watch this and you wonder why the car doesn't resemble the real design at all, we just want to remind you that this is not the design of the car, it's just a basic platform to test out the autonomous systems.
And with that said, we want to wish you, on behalf of our whole team, a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And I've actually programmed some Christmas lights for Albin. God jul och gott nytt år!
year one. It's a little clinic on how to do a year one.